Hi everyone. So normally I come with a program called the Brick Buzz, and we share details about what's happening in the real estate market and everything related to buying, selling, and leasing of real estate in Dubai and what's the buzz there. However, this is a very different program. Uh, Couple of days ago, or I would say a couple of weeks ago, I came across three very young, dynamic individuals who are very passionate about the Japanese cars. Since I'm the owner of one, I have a Classic Century. These guys got in touch with me, and they had such passion and such energy that I thought that I would bring one day them to the office, and I was very intrigued by their story. So as just to take a dig at them, on my back is an American car model that we have placed, and we are doing this program for the Japanese domestic culture with JDM, and the club that Mr. Dwayne runs is called JDM Culture A, right? So Dwayne D'souza, welcome to Kapala Properties. This show is, we're not going to talk about anything about real estate. Let's find out what JDM Culture A stands for.
First of all, thank you for having me on the show. So essentially, JDM Culture AE is not really a club as such. It's more of a community to kind of bring together everyone that loves Japanese cars and Japanese enthusiast cars, whether it be a classic, a sports car, something modern, whatever it is. If it's Japanese and if there's a passion for it, we're welcoming to all of them, you being one of them yourself. And us as a community, what we wanted to do a bit different was the focus. Yes, it's the cars, but it's also the owners and the stories behind the cars and behind the owners and why they love JDM.
Why Japanese?
It's something that so it's actually three of us, and it's something that all three of us love. It's our passion. We all three, it stands out to us. There's something different with us.
So mind you, this is for the audience. I was grilled by him during my interview. So this is a favor I'm returning to him. Yes, Dwayne, please continue.
Yeah, but it's just something that all of us connect with in a way.
Why?
For example, for me personally, why I love Japanese cars is because it takes a different approach to what a car can be. When I say that is, generally when people think of Japanese cars, they think of something cheap, something reliable, something everyday use. Nobody really realizes the passion, the engineering that goes into it. And once you actually learn about that and you actually realize what has gone into making and building such a car, that not only is a grand feat of engineering, but is also reliable, it also works. It
works pretty well.
Exactly.
So it goes from that tale that, the invention of paperclip is such a small device. Yeah. It's such a simple device. But to have a concept and to come up with that thing was an engineering task.
Yeah.
And an engineering marvel. That's creating complicated things is very easy. Creating very simple things is very difficult. Japanese cars are known for their reliability, for their engineering excellence, for their massive time between MTBFs, which is the mean time between failures. They have and you just keep on maintaining them, and it will run. If money was not an option, which car would you buy? Which car? Which model? Which year? And why?
As a car lover, I'll have to dive a little bit more into that question and say, what am I buying the car for?
For yourself.
In terms of, is it a daily? Is it a track beast? Is it a what?
Anything, if money is not an option, this is my dream car.
If you were going to my dream car, I would have to say it would be the R35 GTR, full track build. That means gutted out, built motor, all the mods that you can imagine, and just to rip it on the track. That's the dream car for me.
Why?
Because the GTR is such an amazing base for the track, that you can build on it, and it gets so much better at such a simple platform. It's
GTR's platform is quite complex.
in terms of tech and engineering.
Tech engineering, it's a very complicated platform.
But I would say the recipe is very simple
And what's the recipe?
in terms of what works well. All-wheel drive for the track.
All-wheel drive is very important for a track.
Exactly.
You can't have that.
They didn't really look, I would say, in terms of the R35, top speed is not something that they gave the highest of priorities. It was something about going around the corners quickly and your acceleration, which is something that you can kind of see how they've focused it so much for the track. But at the same time, it's a GTR with the VR38. It's reliable. It's, after a track day, you're not going to have to send it back into the garage. You can just do your regular maintenance and you'll still be able to run it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but my most memorable moments of this particular car are the way it comes out of a bend, out of a corner. While going into a corner, I've always seen it slow down. While in the corner, this GTR accelerates like anything, and that is when it leaves most of the cars behind.
Exactly, and
And which model?
I would say after the 2012, I believe, is when they upped the power. I'm not too good with my numbers, but the R35 essentially, and it's the VR38 engine. And like I said,
How close are you to this stream?
not very close.
But you've measured the journey, right?
Yeah.
One day, inshallah, you'll be there.
Hopefully. Yeah.
So, any message that you'd like to give to people who would? This is a brief introduction, and I'm sure we'll have a lot more from you guys. I've seen the content that you create and you make, and the effortless manner in which you have reached out to people and you go out and interact with people. That is just simply amazing. Thank you so very much. Any message that you would like to give to people who are still interested in the JDM culture? Why should they contact JDM Culture A, and what's in it for them?
I'll go back to what I said at the start, where a lot of times in this region as well, we kind of see people appreciate the cars. They don't really see the owners behind the cars. And that's kind of what we like to do. You have a Supra, you have a GTR. Others may just see it as that's a white Supra, that's a red GTR. But we want to see it as that's Muhammad's red Supra, or that's Ahmed's white GTR, whatever it is. We kind of want to learn the story of the owner and their car.
Thank you so very much. We wish you all the best for future endeavors, and keep rocking out there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.